Okay, carrying on with the questions from yesterday, and we are on to question 5, and I've just taken a screenshot of question 5 today. 2236 is that one. Okay, let's move it up to here and maybe make it a bit smaller, as long as it is legible. You can see what it says there. Okay, it's gone a bit unclear. Let's leave it here, that's better. Move it down a bit. Okay, so in this question, the question reads: a sequence, let's pull this back up, right, a sequence of numbers a1, a2, a3 is defined by a sub n plus 1 equals 5, a sub n, take away 3 for values of n greater or equal to 1. Okay, so you're given that a2 is 7, and basically to get a2 you'd have to make this a 1, so n would have to be 1, so that becomes a2, and that becomes 5a1, take away 3, so that's the equation of finding a2, and that gives you a 7. So that can actually help us to find a1, find the value of a1. So we can actually find the value of a1 because we know that a2 is 7, so 7 equals 5a1 take away 3, which means that 7 add 3, because this 3, change the color, this 3 moves to this side and becomes a plus 3, so 7 plus 3 equals 5a1, so 10 equals 5a1, which means a1 equals 2. Okay, so that's part A. Part 2 says we want the sum. That means the sum of AR from R equals 1 to R equals 4, which means this is A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4. Okay, so we know what A1 is. A1 equals 2. We know A2 equals 7. Okay, so we'll try to find A3 and A4. So let's start off with A3, and it might be a good time to change color. So starting off with A3, so A3, from that equation, it means to get A3 we make n equals 2. That will give us A3. So A3 is 5, A2, since n is 2, take away 3, okay, 5. We know what A2 is because we're given here, so A2 is 7, so it's 5 times 7, take away 3, which is 35, take away 3, which is 32, so A3 is 32. Right, so this is A1, which is A1 we've calculated to be 2, add A2 is 7, add A3 is 32, and then we need to add A4. So I'm going to come down here and find A4. So A4 is equal to 5 a3. Since to get a 4 we need to make that n a 3, so 3 add 1 is 4, which means if that n is a 3, it means this n is also a 3. So that's going to be 5a3 take away 3. Okay, and we've calculated a3 is 32, so it's 5 times 32 take away 3. Okay, let's find 5 times 32. That gives us 10, carry 1, 15, 16, 16, which is 160. 160 take away 3 is 157. So this is adding 157. This is going to be the equation, and the answer would be 157 plus 32 plus 7 plus 2. 7 and 2 is 9, 18, carry 1, that's 8, 9, and that's 1. So the answer to this, the summation from r equals to 1 to r equals to 4 of AR is equal to 198. Okay, so that is the final answer. Thank you for watching. We've just finished doing number 5. See you when we do number 6.